Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and before I get going, I want to make sure, remind you, because this is just today, you've got the buy one, get one free, and there's a link to both of these things in the top of the description of this video. Buy one, get one free Cyber Monday for unstoppable domains, and then you have the 88% off 5-year plan for Pure VPN. If you want to get a private, it's getting late in the day here, virtual private network for, you know, and I keep telling you, everybody needs to have one of those, and you need to have an antivirus if you're going to buy digital assets. Both of the links to those will be in the top of the description of this video. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Dark Defender, he says, my dears, I have waited so long. Well, I never gave up on what I have trust and faith in it. I always believed in the math, the patterns which are in line with the harmony of life. Let's update our coffee cup TA, and here's what he says, and I like it. XRP is heading to double digits. And he keeps saying, using the number $13. Well, here's what I say. Add his TA with an ending to this lawsuit for the better, and some regulatory clarity for XRP, and $10 to $20+ is nothing for this digital asset. That's my take. All right, wanted to show you this. They were weighing in on the markets on CNBC.
We've talked a lot about an everything rally going into year end, but also in periods of uncertainty. I'm thinking back to August. You said clearly don't be a hero. Where's your mindset right now?
Well, I think Friday was a massacre, for markets, because it was a short window.
No, it wasn't.
Not a lot of liquidity,
opportunity.
and you could see by the panic in the VIX. It was the 4th largest ever, according to Charles Bilello, that was investor panic. And generally, in an environment like this, early in expansion, I think you have to buy the dip. So I think markets are very viable here. I don't know if today's the bottom, but I think the low is sometime this week. And I think the year-end everything rally is actually still in play.
Really? So you don't even see this postponing what would have ordinarily been, or what would be, a year-end melt-up?
Carl, I mean, it's a great question, because as you know, markets have a lot of things to worry about, and as you know, COVID continues to be unpredictable. But we also know that every variant has had an expiration date. I mean, we just have to look at Florida, where cases have virtually disappeared there, but they were in the heart of the Delta surge over the summer. And with this wall of worry and skepticism, and especially over the weekend, people think that there would be a lot of follow through today. I think people did take a lot of risk off the table. And as you know, if people are off sides at a time when we had a seasonal strength, I think that's the rally still intact.
Look, it ultimately doesn't matter, folks. I mean, if you understand what all this is, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're at $2.5 trillion, and we're headed to, in my opinion, over 100 trillion, maybe hundreds of trillions. All right, I tweeted this out to the media because I thought it was important. Okay, this morning I retweeted Charles Gasparino's article and Eleanor Terrett, their opus on the whole saga with SEC versus Ripple. I tweeted it out to Congress to make sure they didn't miss it over Thanksgiving. Then I tweeted it out today to all of the traditional financial media who still has not covered it. And I said there's a fine line between news and propaganda. When are these, quote, news outlets going to start covering truth? And I copied them all on it, and that includes Julia Chatterley that I mentioned, I believe, today. So then there was this. I screenshot it because I thought it would be great to have the Jack Dorsey steps down as Twitter CEO screenshot in with American crypto innovation under siege, SEC versus Ripple, with a countdown to the number of days since Jay Clayton dropped the lawsuit and Gary Gensler continued it. American crypto innovation under siege. I don't think that's ever a bad thing. In fact, I don't think I've put that on a thumbnail yet. I think I might just do it today. American crypto. Okay. And then there was this, that NASDAQ suspended trading temporarily today on Twitter after that announcement. And I said, funny, they never halt trading when crypto crashes, just when their Wall Street stuff crashes, right? Makes a lot of sense. Then Ron Hammond, who's the, he used to work for Ripple, and now he's I guess you'd call him a lobbyist. Let's see. Director of Government Relations at Blockchain Association, more or less a lobbyist. This week in Congress and crypto, it is going to be a busy next few weeks here on Capitol Hill. For crypto, the big event will be the Wednesday, December 8th, House Financial Services Committee hearing on digital assets and the future of finance. Here's the latest. Witnesses are still being finalized by the committee, but it seems the targets for this hearing will be executives from large crypto companies such as exchanges, stable coins issuers, and payment providers. How about executives that were involved in the founding of Ethereum and were involved in the Ethereum free pass? How about those executives? Those are a lot more relevant than any of these people. I can tell you that. These people are on the hot seat because the current SEC, which is the same SEC that was involved in the Ethereum free pass, is pointing fingers at them. Well, when are people going to start pointing fingers at the people who have already done something wrong, who we know have done something wrong? We've shown you the video. We've shown you the timeline. Witness lists usually become public a week or so out from the hearing date. It is likely there won't be legislation tied to this hearing. There are both good and bad connotations with this. And then it goes down here. It says, conversely, there are other good bipartisan pieces of legislation like the Token Taxonomy Act, Securities Clarity Act, and others that many would like to see considered, but it seems the committee will be taking a more fact-finding approach. And he tweets out the Warren Davidson tweet, where Warren Davidson had retweeted Charles Gasparino's article. So make no mistake, Congress knows about the article, even though the traditional financial media, including Julia Chatterley, will not touch it. They don't want to do their job. Who are they protecting is my question. Why won't they cover the truth? Because Gasparino and Eleanor Terrett, they were very fair. They didn't accuse anybody of anything. They gave facts. Why don't these people want to show facts? Anyway, he goes on, but you get the gist of it, is that these hearings are coming up, and it's going to be important. Coinbase CEO to speak on JP Morgan event after bombshell report on Ripple and XRP. And they're talking about how Brian Armstrong, founder of Coinbase, and they said Coinbase, and Fred Wilson, lead independent director, will participate in a JP Morgan event focused on the cryptocurrency space. The JP Morgan Crypto, this is tomorrow, I guess, Economic Forum on Tuesday, November 30th, a live webcast. Says in a recent North American equity research report, JP Morgan mentioned Coinbase as a key player to help drive XRP adoption after a Ripple win in the SEC lawsuit. If the company, quote, if the company is able to win the SEC lawsuit and trading resumes on major cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase, XRP is poised for significant adoption. I don't think anybody doubts that. And this is it's on Coinbase's, it's investor.coinbase.com, I believe, so it's the things on their calendar. Also, iTrustCapital is going to be in a panel with some pretty big people here, folks. Head of Market Insights for Genesis, Global Head of Asset Management for NYDIG. For those of you that don't remember, NYDIG, that one time Chris Larson tweeted that he was going to custody a lot of his XRP with NYDIG. I remember that tweet. So that's a big deal. Fidelity Digital Assets, and then Anthony Bertolino from VP of Growth at iTrustCapital. That is big time. Okay. And you can, if you want to go, you can go to the block. You can sign up for that. It's going to be Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. So you can sign up to go to that. And give them your email. Go to the block's website. I think it's theblock.com. You can just type it in on Google. Okay. Now this is interesting right here, and I'll show you why it's interesting. Anthony Scaramucci, who was, I believe he was in the Trump administration, he says he's taking a picture with the Algorand founder, okay? The future is bright. The more you learn about Algorand, the more you will realize how big a part of the future it will be. Carbon negative crypto, okay? But he's not the first. Remember when we saw Brad Garlinghouse and Michael Arrington take a picture at Bitcoin Miami? They took a picture with a couple of the Algorand guys. So you're seeing the writing on the wall here, folks. And I've told you before, I've talked about it on this channel a lot. I do not invest in digital assets that are the flavor of the month. I don't invest in meme coins, Shiba, Dog. Now, I don't have a problem with anybody that wants to do that, as long as you understand that you're investing in assets that are pure speculation. I'm investing in big picture assets that I know are going to be a part in the change in the financial system. I personally don't. The others make me nervous because the way I look at it is, in digital assets, they're all not speculative. They're all high risk, okay? But the more you can research about your digital assets and find out that they have ties to the government or ties to higher level things, like in the XRP's case, like helping to build CBDCs and side chains or whatever, or building NFT, when there's a bigger picture than just the latest meme coin that just happens to be getting people's attention because it's going up by 500% or whatever. I'm not interested in that. I'm not chasing green candles. That is not why I'm here. I don't hold it against anybody who is into that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm paying attention to is this kind of stuff. Former city head launches $1.5 billion crypto fund and chooses Algorand as its first strategic partner. I'm paying attention to this kind of stuff. This was, as I recall, World Economic Forum document. Algorand, Cardano, CeeLo, XRPL, Solana, Stellar. My largest two holdings are these two right here, okay? I've been locked onto these for a very long time, and I still am. I own some Cardano, I own some Algorand, I even own some CeeLo. I had some Solana, I don't right now, but I need to get back in. That's a big player too. But I tell you all that to show you this. So John Deaton had tweeted this out. This is a CoinDesk article. Kraken FX said in a blog post that Shiba Inu will be trading tomorrow. The popular meme coin surged in trading, okay? So, and then John Deaton says, in the meantime, XRP holders who purchased XRP in the secondary market and who were oblivious to Ripple and its use of XRP remain in crypto purgatory while the SEC, the agency designed to protect them, make legal arguments unsupporting by 76 years of case law. And I went on to make the point, I said, in Gary Gensler SEC Upside Down America, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are totally legit digital assets. Hester Pierce, do you support this clown show? And the reason I said this, again, I'm not against Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. If you want to invest in that stuff, you go for it. Don't listen to me for it. Listen, if you're listening to me, you're listening to me because I'm going to be talking about the bigger picture stuff, the digital assets that I believe are going to be involved in the 100-year changeover of the entire financial system. That's why I'm here. I'm here to create a dynasty. I'm not here to make a couple of bucks and then trade out of Shiba Inu. I told a story on this channel. My brother was actually trying to get me to do that a couple of weeks ago. And I wasn't trying to offend him, but I wasn't into it. That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is anytime I see the prices do a huge dip on an XRP or an XLM or maybe an Algorand, maybe a Cardano, I'm buying the dips for long term. I'm not buying something because my neighbor told me it went up 500%, because that knife cuts both ways. That's not what I'm here for. But I'm not making this point to make any other point than here you got a XRP that is going to be a part of changing is a part right now around the world, besides the USA right now, of changing the financial world as we know it. And you got Shiba Inu, and the SEC has a problem with that. But you got Shiba Inu and Dogecoin that are meme coins that are for nothing but speculation. And the SEC has no problem with those. Now, talk about things that can hurt an investor. Something that has nothing to do with utility and has everything to do with speculation, and it's crazy speculation where, yeah, people can make a ton of money, but it can also just wipe out investors who invest in that kind of stuff, not knowing that they're more or less gambling. And the SEC has no problem with that. But they got XRP in a lawsuit for a year. To me, that is extremely telling about what the motivations really are and why this lawsuit is really going on. It has nothing to do with protecting investors. It has everything to do with politics and power plays. And that's the problem. And that's the point I was making with this tweet. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that according to our SEC, it's perfectly all right for you to be buying and selling Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. But XRP is way far too dangerous. And to protect you investors, they have to be suing that one. And Ethereum free pass is fine too. Of course, we've talked about that.